Good evening, ladies and gents. We are starting a series of lessons dedicated to the topic of programming. More specifically, we will start with HTML. Let's dive into it. What does HTML stand for? Hypertext Markup Language. Again, Hypertext Markup Language. Let's understand each and every word separately, shall we? So, what does hyper mean? Literally, it just means more than. For example, hyperactive means more active. When someone is more active than they are usually, we can call them hyperactive. You're hyperactive today simply means you're more active today than you usually are. That's just it. Hyper means more than. Here we have two texts. On the left, we have plain or simple text. This is just text. It contains words, sentences, and punctuation signs. What are punctuation signs? Here we have 1, 2, 3. In the end, we have this one. Right. So you can have one or more paragraphs, right, using caps lock, etc. Anyway, this is just simple text. Hypertext, on the contrary, may contain links or hyperlinks, background colors, and other elements. You can insert images, sounds, make another text appear on top of a text when the cursor or mouse is on that text, etc. So hypertext is more than text. Simple text plus different elements makes a hypertext. You all know, for instance, if I click on this blue word, which is underlined, I will go to a new web page, right? So this is hypertext. It's simple text plus more elements. And that's just it. Hypertext is just a very rich text which can do many different things. Now let's move on. Markup. To mark up simply means to make marks or notes. Now, when you read a simple article online or offline, that article normally doesn't contain marks. On the other hand, here is a little text which does contain some marks. You see, inside the text we have different colors. Some of the phrases are underlined, or at least one is underlined and is put into a circle, and you have some marks around the text itself, right? So this text is marked up. It contains marks. Here's another example. So in here I have 3 marks. 1, 2, 3. Number 1 means it's the beginning, right? First. We start with number 1. Then we go to number 2, then to number 3, and maybe we decide to connect number 3 to number 1. So I'm making marks in this document. I'm telling this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. I'm marking up my document. That's just it.